Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Right to the air. Here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete here. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too thorough, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more of a priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. There he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama and finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, when I watched the tape, I had to stop it a couple of times and count to make sure there were just 11 guys on their side of the field because they covered every angle and thoroughly shut down the other side. Hold them just 7 points total. They do that again, that'll get the job done one more time in a big way.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, For teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Murray going to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Murray now. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not getting the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
It's caught. Smith. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The drive will start with an option going left. Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a full return. And they get a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football. We witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Zach Ertz has it complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They picked up the win last week over the Washington Commanders and are in a good spot to earn another one as they start this next series. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. This will be swung out here for counter. Gets past one man. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Murray now on 1st down. He completes it to Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now with that clock rolling. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cards have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the 22, Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. On first down, Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we've hit halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to help those pass rushers. Because I thought there were a few too many sacks to cover in the first half.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down, Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get to it for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Well, you know, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is caught by Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete, and athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we come to the... And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, the better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 10. A little under 1:50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now Murray. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively, the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray to throw. toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They're going for it. It's Murray. Hurts over the middle. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Finding Ertz again. Touchdown! Zach Ertz, 27 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. And the punt team on now as this one's set away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.